The Willows is a 1907 novella by the British writer Algernon Blackwood. Born in 1869 in London into an upper-middle-class family, Blackwood travelled widely in early adulthood, particularly in Canada and the USA, and he followed a number of different career paths, including farming, gold prospecting in Alaska, and journalism at the New York Times. He returned to Britain when he was in his 30s and began writing ghost stories. He'd always been interested in mysticism, helping found the Toronto Theosophical Society in 1891, and later joining the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. He was a great outdoorsman and never married. He died in Kent in 1951 at the age of 82. The Willows is one of his best-known supernatural tales. H.P. Lovecraft considered it one of the best in the genre. It's about two canoeists on a summer trip down the River Danube who decide to set up camp on a sandy islet in the middle of nowhere, a place of singular loneliness and desolation, Blackwood calls it, with an extensive willow forest. The story is divided into 4 chapters, and what gradually becomes apparent is that the two travellers have chanced upon a fractionally open doorway of some kind between two worlds. There's something ominous on the other side of that doorway, obviously, and it seems to be personified by the willows. Some essence emanated from them that besieged the heart, the protagonist tells us. Their serried ranks, growing everywhere darker about me as the shadows deepened, woke in me the curious and unwelcome suggestion that we had trespassed here upon the borders of an alien world. Which is, of course, exactly what has happened, and that world may conceivably know as little about ours as we do about it. At one point, the travellers sense that their presence has become known and that they're considered a threat, but somehow they just manage to avoid being tracked down. The whole landscape seems to come alive, the river and the mute ranks of willows and the wind, all collaborating in hostility to the newcomers and working in cooperation with the terrifying who knows what just out of sight. Part of what makes The Willows such a great weird story is that its premise lies within the bounds of possibility. Who's to say that there isn't some 4th or even 5th dimension beyond what we can ordinarily access with the 5 senses, and whose walls are thinner at some places on Earth than others? Of course, there's no reason to think that is the case, but it could be. And given the sheer size of the universe, it's highly unlikely that we're alone. The other part of its greatness lies in the quality of Blackwood's writing. He's a master of the disturbing adjective, judiciously applied at just the right moment. This is a story that, once read, is difficult to forget. Like it or not,